A new patch is making its way to NHL 24, and it drops tomorrow. This patch is focusing on goalies, trying to make smaller goalies more viable and making all goalies actually useful. Will it work? Who the hell knows? Now, the link to the patch will be down below in the description if you guys want to take a look at it for yourselves. I'm going to go through a lot of this patch, but I'm not going to go through every individual thing. There's just way too much to talk about, so I will let you guys know right now. I'm going to go through all the goalie stuff, I'll go through the hut stuff, go through some of the presentation, and I'll go through some of the World of CHEL, but there's just way too much to go through. Also, if you have any questions, please leave them down below, and let's hop into this. Hey everyone, here are the notes for patch 1.40, which releases at 1 PM Eastern on January 30th. This patch is centered around goalie improvements, which include making smaller goalies more viable. We're also updating goalie X-Factor abilities to further incentivize their use. There's also a bunch of bug fixes in here, which is really nice, so let's just go through it and see if EA can actually make goalies good. First up, we're talking about goalie X-Factors. The community feedback was, certain goalie X-Factor zone abilities don't provide enough incentive to use. This results in players feeling like they have limited choice when assigning goalie X-Factors. So the X-Factor light work has been updated to provide more gameplay benefit. Goalies have more precision on wrist shots and snapshots, as well as any shot within 20 feet of the net. The X-Factor ability has been improved, adding a boost to goalie precision for slap shots and any shot further than 25 feet from the net. And then Whirlwind, Handled It, and Energizer have all been improved to increase the zone ability teammate energy boost. So if you're using the zone abilities, they will get more boost from the saves. The big one for me here, goalie size balancing. The community feedback. There is not enough incentive to use smaller goalies over larger goalies. This has been the case for about 15 years. Larger goalies feel like they cover more physical space and are harder to score on. To combat this, EA has made the following changes. Save reach is now scaled by the height of the goalie. Smaller goalies will receive less penalty when making far-reaching saves, and larger goalies will receive a higher penalty when making far-reaching saves. So they're improving smaller goalies, but making bigger goalies worse. I'm not sure how I feel about this, and we're going to see how this goes, but at least they're trying something to make things different, but it's going to be interesting. User goalies who are square to the puck are too inaccurate at making saves, allowing pucks to sneak through, while user goalies who are out of position are making too many highly accurate reaching saves. To combat this, EA has increased the max accuracy of user goalie when making saves with a higher precision score. Precision score is calculated when attempting to make a save, and is influenced by multiple factors including attributes, screen, fatigue, reach, etc. Now moving off of goalies for just a moment, we're going to head over to push checks in front of the net. Recent changes increase the chance of getting called for a penalty when push checking in front of the net. Defensemen want a way to clear the net, allowing for better defending and close proximity to the crease to prevent screens, deflections, and tap-ins. Now, the defending team can push check and knock down their opponent within 20 feet of the net with reduced risk of drawing a penalty. However, multiple push checks within a short time frame, regardless of distance to the net, can result in a penalty. You can clear the net, you can do that, just don't spam it. You can't just keep doing it. You will get a penalty. We have some other improvements to go through, some big ones in here as well. Added new goalie save animations for quick saves to the glove and 5-hole. Adjusted goalie save animations when diving to the glove side to keep the blocker high. Players can now perform jump on the board sellies if you are along the boards. That's a good one. You can now skate towards the boards and press X and you'll jump into the boards like you used to be able to do for the last 25 years. It fixed a rare crash bug that could trigger when taking a slap shot. Fixed an issue where skaters would accelerate faster than expected while preparing for a shoulder check. Much less of a boost when going for hits. That's a big one a lot of people have been asking for. Goalie will transition into proper stance when coming off the post in VH stance, allowing them to make quicker saves from shots from the corner. That short side snipe that everyone's been going for and has been going in consistently might be gone. We'll have to wait and see. For Be a Pro, they fixed an issue where the coach would tell their user goalie that they are not meeting expectations even though the user has good stats, and they fixed an issue where saving changes in Edit Player reset the play-by-play name to AJ. What, your name's not AJ? For presentation, hut player cards are now present during flex moments. The classic goal celebration like we were talking about, jumping into the boards. And celebrations will trigger more immediately after a button press, meaning it'll be way less awkward after you score a goal when you just skate around for a few seconds and then start celebrating. That shouldn't happen. Now, we have all of this stuff for World of CHEL. World of CHEL is getting a ton of bug fixes, and it's great, right? But I don't want to go through all of them individually. There's a lot of them to go through, so what I'm going to do is copy and paste all these and put them in the description so you can read each and every one of them yourself. But yeah, there's a lot of things to go through here. World of CHEL and ESHL are getting a lot of changes, and that's good. It definitely needs it. We're getting some UI fixes in Hockey Ultimate Team, and some uniform changes as well. The New York Rangers thirds have been added, the new All-Star jerseys are in the game. Calgary Wranglers, Colorado Eagles, Utica Comets, Utah Grizzlies, North Bay Battalion thirds and fourths, Halifax Mooseheads, Prince Albert Raiders, and Cape Breton Screaming Eagles. All of these jerseys have either been added or changed. Will these changes actually make a difference here in NHL 24? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. The patch drops tomorrow. A lot of big goalie changes incoming. Hopefully, we can actually make smaller goalies usable for the first time, and I think I've ever played. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know down below what you think of all the patches. Again, all the World of CHEL stuff is going to be in the description. There's just way too much for me to go through. But I appreciate you watching. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay frosty.